So one of the things that you will find in your bag is a bag of stones. Now, everyone's stones are different. Some of you have little itty bitty stones. Some of you have big stones like this one. Some of your stones are white. Some of your stones are brown and black. It really doesn't matter. This is just a kind of a fun game that you can play. And you will find the instructions for the game in one of the packets. If you are in elementary school, your instructions for the game can be found in the packet that has this picture on it. And all of these activities in this packet go along with each week. So like the ones you're looking at right now went along with the fiery furnace. So if you haven't done those already, you can do those. And then if you keep flipping through, you're going to find that, sure enough, some of them have to do with David and Goliath. And so you're going to keep flipping until you find the one that, oh look, that one's funny. I like that one. That's why I put it in there. Cracks me up. You're going to keep flipping until you find the one where it looks like this, David and Goliath. And it will tell you exactly how to play this fun little game. Now this is a great outdoor game. If you have the opportunity to play it outdoors, that's going to be a lot easier. And if you have some sidewalk chalk, that's even better. It'll make this really easy to play. I'm inside though because, well, it's a lot easier to film inside the church than it is to film outside. The first thing that it says to do is to take your rocks out of the bag. And it says to decorate them. Now, my rocks look pretty different from each other, so I probably wouldn't have to decorate them if I don't want to. But if all of your rocks look the same, if you got some of the white rocks or some of the just plain solid gray rocks, you might want to use your Sharpie markers, your permanent markers, to decorate them. It'll help you know whose rock is whose, which will be important to know later on. Now, I'm only going to mark one rock, and I'm going to mark it, let's see, I'm going to use my green, maybe my red marker, because I think it'll stand out the best. And I'm going to pick this one because it's kind of my biggest rock, and I'm going to make him my Goliath. And I'm going to give him a big grumpy face. He has like a face, and I'm going to give him some mean eyes. And a little nose. So that's my Goliath rock, and I'm going to put that down. And then you can decorate your other rocks. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to draw, if you're outside, a square on the sidewalk with your sidewalk chalk. If you're not outside, you can either use a piece of paper or you can even use the bag from one of your other activities. That's actually what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the bag from my other activity down on the table, and that's going to serve as my square. Once I have a square, I'm going to use, because I'm using my plastic bag and I'm not outside. If you're outside, use your sidewalk chalk. I'm going to use my Sharpie marker, and I'm going to draw an X in the middle of my square. Now, I'm going to put my Goliath rock in the middle of that X. Now, each person will get their own rock, so you probably won't need all 5 if you're playing by yourself. And so you could pick out your favorite one. I think this is probably, ooh, that one's really pretty. I think I'll pick that as my favorite one. And I'm going to put these over to the side. Now, if you're playing with friends, then you'll need more rocks. It's kind of more fun with friends, but hey, you can play by yourself too. And you're going to take turns if you're playing with other people, or if you're playing by yourself, you're going to keep going and see how many times it takes sliding your rock into your Goliath rock to get him outside of your square. So you'll take it and you'll just slide it. Oh, looky there. I was lucky I got it off the square in just one shot. So then I can put my Goliath back and I can try again. Oh, that time he didn't go very far. So I can bring it back and I can try again. And then I got him all the way off. It's just a fun game. And if you have friends and they want to play too, you can take a turn and then the next person can go and see if they can get him off. And whoever knocks him off is the winner. It's fun to play games. It's fun to do things that help us to remember what we're learning about. David learned already as a child that God was very important to him and his family. And he knew that no matter what, God would give him the strength and the courage to face the biggest of giants. In his case, it was a real live giant named Goliath. In our life, it might not always be a real live giant. It might be a big task that we have to do, or it might be a bully at school, or someone else, or something else that seems just so big to us. But we can have confidence that God is with us, and that God will help us to overcome even the biggest of Goliaths or giants. So have fun playing your Rock Goliath game. See ya!